A military man returns home after a long time and calls out to his wife. Just then, the maid comes running with an apron set in her hand, something written on it. When the maid sees her mistress approaching, she quickly wears the apron. The wife looks at her angrily and says, "I told you to finish the household chores. What are you doing here?" The maid innocently replies, "I'm going right now," and she immediately leaves. After that, the wife happily goes to her husband and says, "I had a checkup done. You're going to be a father very soon." Then she hands him a pregnancy test device. The husband looks at it in surprise, but then smiles. Standing behind, the maid secretly tries to signal something to him. The wife asks, "Aren't you happy?" The husband quickly replies, "Of course I am. I'm very happy that I'm going to be a father." Hearing this, the wife becomes overjoyed and leaves the room, but the maid secretly watches everything. Later, the husband calls the maid and asks, "What were you trying to tell me earlier?" The maid hesitates and then says, "Your wife lied to you. That pregnancy test is fake." At that very moment, the wife overhears them and storms in angrily asking, "What is the maid saying?" The husband quickly changes the topic. "Nothing. I was just telling her that my wife is going to be a mother, and she should take good care of you." Saying this, he leaves. The wife then glares at the maid and whispers, "I know you're trying to expose my lie, but now I'll have to make a plan to throw you out of this house." Meanwhile, the husband returns while talking on the phone. The wife asks, "Who are you talking to?" The husband replies, "With a doctor to schedule another checkup for you." The wife quickly says, "I've already had a checkup once, I can't do it again." But the husband insists, "We'll do it again. Once the doctor gives the report, everything will be clear." And then he walks away. The wife gets angry and storms off. Later, the maid secretly sees her mistress with another man who hands her fake pregnancy documents. The wife laughs and says, "Now my husband will believe that I'm really pregnant when he sees this report." The maid records the entire scene on her phone. Sometime later, the wife asks the maid, "Bring me a cup of coffee." The maid brings it, but the wife purposely spills it on herself and starts screaming loudly. The husband rushes in and asks, "What happened?" The wife blames the maid. "She threw coffee on me on purpose." The husband turns to the maid. "Is this true?" The maid, with tears in her eyes, says, "No, sir. She's lying. I didn't do anything." The wife yells angrily, "Pack your bags and leave this house right now." The maid starts packing her things while crying. Before leaving, she stops the husband and says, "Before I go, I need to show you something." She then shows him the video recording on her phone, where his wife is clearly asking for fake pregnancy reports. The husband's trust is completely shattered. He looks at his wife and says, "I never imagined you could deceive me like this." The wife folds her hands and pleads, "Please forgive me. I made a terrible mistake." But the husband replies sternly, "A lie like this can never be forgiven. You can leave my house." The wife, crying, walks away, and the maid stands quietly, having revealed the truth. Now your opinion in the comments. Did the maid do the right thing by exposing her mistress's secret? Share this video as much as possible so more people can give their opinion.